welcome. Okay, today I thought we would do a really pretty eye look for the holidays. Not something dramatic like I have done, just something very simple with a nice bold lip. So, first thing I want to do is I want to prep my eyes. And we all know that my OG is the Urban Decay Eye Potion Primer. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes with that. Prime your eyes with whatever works best for you. Now I don't have a ton of discoloration on my eyelids, so being that this is pretty much basically a clear one, I'm okay with that. Just get that in there. I like to make sure that it's all blended in really good. I take it right up to the eyebrows. Make sure I get down by the eyelashes. Now, I love a good bold lip, especially a nice red one. Oh, they're so beautiful. And I see so many girls say, oh, I look terrible on red lips. And then I see them try a red lip, and I'm like, you look like beautiful, like a goddess from heaven. You know, so the reason you think you don't look good in something sometimes is because you're not used to seeing yourself in it. So, when you get used to seeing yourself in something, that's when you're like, oh yeah, that does look really nice on me. So you have to keep trying it to really get the hang of it. Next, I'm going to go in with the Cover FX. Sorry, I'm sick. I have strep throat. I have terrible sinus infection too. But I'm trying to get back on making videos because I have been sick on and off for what feels like an eternity now. So please forgive the funky sound and the not being able to speak correctly part. Cover FX Dewy Skin Primer and Hydrating. I love this because I have dry skin. So it really does give me that very dewy, hydrating feeling. It just feels amazing. Now, if you have really oily skin, I would say this would be a big pass. I mean, look at the shine that is giving my skin right now. Now, like I said, my skin can get very dry, and we are starting to get into winter here. You know, surprisingly, for December, we do not have any snow. Normally, we've had at least one little mini blizzard by now, which I am not complaining about because I do not winter well at all. But my skin definitely gets very dry in the winter, way worse than it does in the summer. So I have been loving this. And I always do my primers first so I can give them a little bit of a chance to soak into the skin and stuff. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to just put on, I like the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to put some of that over the primer that I put on my eyelids. Now, I know a lot of people say, you know, they love it when it's tacky, which is great if it works for you, but my eyes are definitely hit their age, so they're not nice and taut. So I find when it's tacky, it's harder for me to blend my shadows out, because my skin is just a lot more loose and wiggly. See, and I have all these little lines and everything. So I just find setting that first helps me to blend my shadows out much better because of that. So since we're going to go for a very neutral eye, what I am going to use, oops, after I get rid of the million nail polishes from doing my little fall nails here, I don't know if you guys can see them, but, and yes, that's supposed to be a little leaf on my fingernail. I tried. I get credit for that, right? I tried. I'm going to go back into this Pinky Rose palette because I really have been enjoying this. I've been using it so much, but as you can tell, it just has the most beautiful neutral colors in it too. And since I want to go for a very neutral look today, and it's already sitting out on my desk, I'm just going to use this one. So I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush, use a towel. I always keep a towel on my lap. This way, if there's any fallout, it doesn't get onto my clothes, and then I don't have to worry about having makeup all over my clothes. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into 1, 2, 3, I think the 4th color on the top row. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. It's kind of like a peachy neutral color. And I'm just going to blend that over my entire eye. So it's gonna be transition color on the top, but I'm just kind of gonna put it on the whole eye. Since we're looking for a very more dramatic lip, which I am the kind of person that will go for a dramatic lip and a dramatic eye, but I know a lot of people don't like that either, so, you know, I try to do some different things to appease, you know, a little bit of everything. But makeup is art. What makes you happy is all that matters. So I'm just going to blend that out everywhere. Keep in mind this Pinky Rose palette has really bad kick up in the pan, so that's the only thing. I mean, technically it wouldn't bother me, but it definitely has a lot. If you're the kind of person that gets bothered by that. I mean, but it was quite affordable, so can't complain. And the colors, they just blend beautifully too. So I'm just going to wipe my brush off a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the very last color on that top row there. It's like a really soft beigey brown. And now I'm just going to sweep that across my eyes. We're just keeping it quite neutral, nothing fancy. Whoa, don't fall off. I have so much crud on my desk, nothing's staying still. Just not going to take this one up quite as high. And then what I like to do is just take my big fluffy brush that I never use product on. This one always stays clean. And then I'm just going to blend out these edges. Nice and smooth. I don't want anything harsh. Kind of diffuse the color a little bit so it's not so dark. Okay, now that we have this, let's give it a little shimmer, shall we? So I think, okay, so the second last row, all the way at the end here, I can't do this backwards, is this one. And it's kind of like a brownish shimmer. So I don't know if you can see that, but I think we're going to do that just for a little sparkle on the inner eye. Not as light as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. So I'm going to bring that about halfway in. And remember, if you have hooded eyes, make sure you bring it up. Because if you don't, no more shimmer when you open your eyes. Do the other side. I always find using my finger is the best. I don't like wetting my brush and dipping it into my eyeshadows because I find it leaves a film on top of them and then it makes it harder when you want to use the shadow again. Let's see, what do we want to do next? I want to brighten up the inside of the eye a little bit more. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the second color from, no, oh, I just stuck my whole nail in there. The second color on the very last row here. I wish these have names. It would be a lot easier. Just saying, Pinky Rose. But this is the color. I know you can barely see it. Just a really nice shimmer. See if we can brighten up in here a little bit more. Especially for my hooded eye gals. So we're going to go about a third of the way in with that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first brush that I used and I'm kind of just going to, I'm not putting any product on it. I'm just going to wiggle it around and blend these shimmers together so we don't have any harsh lines between the shimmers and the matte. There we go. Well, I got all underneath my eyes. My nails are too long, so they need to be cut. Yeah, so kind of just opens up the eye a little bit more. when you put a lighter color in the front here. So when you open your eye, it doesn't look so closed off. So what I'm going to do now, this is your perfect opportunity to be however you want with your eyeliner. I am going to attempt a wing liner, which, Jesus take the wheel, I am not very good at. So I'm going to go off camera to try and get this done. Because it could take me a while and it could turn out really terrible. But if you're great at wing liner, I'm super jealous of you. Especially because my eyes are super hooded, so it's not an easy task by any means. But B, they're just so gorgeous. So like maybe a brown or a black or even a pop of color. This is your chance to do whatever it is that you would do or want to do with your eyeliner on the top of your eye. But like I said, I'm going to shoot for a wing liner. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to go do that and then I'll be right back, okay? Okay guys, I have the rest of my face makeup done and my attempt at a winged liner for massively hooded eyes. I don't know if you can see. I do have some half lashes on. I'm going to tell you guys, these are the most amazing half lashes I have ever worn. They're so comfortable and they're so flattering, and they're the brand Bright Lashes. And these are from Angela Bright. She also has a YouTube channel on here. Check her out. She's amazing. This is her brand. She just came out with 2 half lashes, and this one is in the style Flare Upside Down. I can't get my hands on the other one because I really want to try the other half lashes, but they're sold out every time I go on her website and check. But I did get my hands on those, and I love them. They're just so beautiful. I mean, you can't even really tell that I'm wearing any kind of fake lashes. They're gorgeous, and they helped kind of make my wing liner look a little more nicer. So I've got the rest of my face done, so we're going to finish off with the bottom eyes. So, I mean, you can go a million different ways with this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black, just a pencil liner, and I'm going to run that on my waterline. I already tight lined the top of my eyes with some black just because, you know, I've got the falsies on and everything. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush and we're going to go back into that tan color on the very end of the first row there. And we're kind of going to smudge this out a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is find a pencil brush somewhere in my collection is one. And we will just, I don't know, I'll try this one. Now I just want to kind of smudge that black a little bit so it's not very, very, very dark. Right along that lash line. Don't stab yourself in the eye when you do this. And don't mess up the rest of your makeup. I don't have one of them little puffy things. I wish I did because I just messed up my blush and my highlighter. That's okay, we'll fix it. Touch this up. Use a little bit of red blush, just to kind of tie in with the red lip that we're gonna do. So hopefully, just touch up my highlighter a little bit. Guys, I just bought this Dominique Cosmetics. Christian Dominique is another YouTuber that I watch, and she is amazing, and she has her own brand, and I am in love with her products. I already have some of her palettes. I just picked up the Skin Gloss. Look how beautiful this packaging is. And then look at this. It is just the most beautiful, natural. You want that glossy highlight look? This is it, and it has a little mirror on the bottom there. Oh, it is so gorgeous, beautiful. And then that red blush that I was telling you about. I picked up the new NARS Basic Instincts 2 palette of blushes. There's 3, 1, 2, 3. If I can get it open. And this one is stunning. Look at how gorgeous. You have one matte, the other 3, this one is the matte, and then these 3 here, they have shimmers in them, but I used this one right here. And it also has a mirror on it too. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So worth the money. So now we're going to move on to the lips. Now, I don't know how much of this I have left. This is from Rimmel. Nobody ever talks about Rimmel products, but I think that they get so underrated. Actually, you know what? We forgot our... Alright, guys. Now that we've got our eyes done on the bottom, that's all I'm going to do. Kind of gives you like that beautiful bedroom eye look, you know what I mean? So let's just get our mascara on, because if you're anything like me, my bottom eyelashes are invisible. I think if I put them under a microscope, these suckers would be invisible too. So I definitely need mascara on the bottom. If you don't, again, so jealous. But having more dramatic eye look on top, I think kind of balances it out a little more if you have mascara on the bottom too. Now you don't have to do falsies, or you could do full strips. individuals, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't wear falsies a lot. I typically only wear them if it's a special occasion. And we all know holidays are like special occasions, so I would probably wear some kind of falsies, whether it's full strip or not. But I am loving Angela Bright's half strip lashes. They are by far my favorite. I can't even brag enough about them. So now we're going to get into our dramatic lip. Now I'm going to use this Rimmel lip liner because I want to try and help keep my red lipstick from bleeding everywhere. And I'm not using a waterproof or stay-proof lipstick, so this is going to be transfer. But there's plenty out there that are transfer proof. I just don't have any of my own. But this is by Rimmel. And this is the number 104. It's called Call Me Crazy. I'm not sure if they still have this color. But guys, first of all, I love Rimmel lip liners. They go on so nice and so smooth. I mean, look at this one. It has definitely got some love out of it. And this one, I just have the teeniest bit left because I love a red lip. I think so many women look beautiful with red lips. Even though they don't think they do, I just think they do. But I'm going to line my lips with the red first. And your reds don't have to be the exact same because there's so many different tones of reds. But this is the red that I'm going to use to line my lips. It's my favorite. And then try to outline a little bit right at the Cupid's bow. Because I got little baby lips. And then down. I don't outline this part. I stay in the lip line. And then outline right here. Just a little under. And then in. Don't worry if it's messy. We're going to fix that. Hold on. So the next thing I like to do is I like to color in my lip with the red lip liner. Actually, I kind of like to do this with all my lip liners because it does help your lipstick stay on a little bit longer, so it doesn't fade away as fast. Could it just be me, but that's just my experience. So we're just going to kind of fill it in a little bit. And I have to be so careful because there's such a tiny amount of this left and I don't want to break off the little piece that's left. So now I'm going to take Wet n Wild. This is the color Cherry Frost. That has my hair on it. Look how gorgeous that red is. Ooh, so pretty. And then we're just going to here. Give them a nice rub together, blend it all in, and you have the most stunning red lips ever. Now, if you're using a liquid lipstick and you find that it tends to get kind of dry on you, and you want something that looks a little more glossier, go in with a clear gloss on top. Especially if you're loving the red that you have, because if you go in with a colored gloss, like say, what do I got sitting up here? Take this one for instance. This is the Lifter Gloss, the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and it is the color Moon. So if I went in with this, it's gonna dull down my red, which I really don't want to do, because the whole goal of my look was for, you know, a bold red lip. So go in with a clear gloss. My favorite clear gloss is the City Lips, because it also plumps, and it's not one of them burning plumps that you get from some of them other plumping glosses. This one, you can't even really feel it at all. And you literally could wear this all day long and not even know that it's a plumping gloss. Normally when I would do my makeup, I would put this on first so I can plump my lips, then do my lipstick. And then if I don't have a gloss that's of a color that I want to manipulate my colors already, I'll go back in with this and put this back on. The only thing I do make sure I do, because they do sell this, it does come in other colors too, but clear is my favorite. I always wipe off the doe foot applicator, because I don't want to get the clear to turn into a multitude of different colors of glosses, if you know what I mean. But if you want to make it even more shiny, go ahead and slap a little bit of gloss on top of that. Which is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do my hair real quick, and then we'll come back and then we'll see the final look all done. Okay, so I will be right back. Alright guys, final look. Like I said, if you have a matte color on or just want a little extra shine, don't mind me, I have a cough drop in my mouth. Take your clear lip gloss, just get a little swipe. Rub it together. I'm just going to wipe this off because I don't want it to affect my clear gloss. But there you go. So we have cute, beautiful holiday look. What do you guys think? I just love the pop of red. You know, red is like a staple color for Christmas, with some very neutral eyes. You know, the black is not too much for the eyeliner because we kept the eyes so simple, so it doesn't make that black stand out really bad. I noticed that when you use more bolder colors, sometimes the black can stand out like really much, but we kept it very simple and just that beautiful pop of color, especially if you're wearing something, you know, like a red dress or a red sweater or something like that. It's just going to be beautiful together. Now, I did try that little hack of overdrawing, the Makeup by Mario hack. I'm not too sure about it. Let me know what you guys think. It kind of feels like I look like I drew outside the lines, but maybe that's me because I've never done it before. So maybe if I keep doing it, I would get used to it and it wouldn't be so noticeable, because it did kind of make my upper lip look a little more a little bit bigger than it usually is, but not a huge difference. So I don't know if it's something that I would maybe do all the time, but I was just born with baby lips, so I work with what I got. But yeah, that's the look. I will list everything else that I used on the rest of my face in the description below. And if you like this video, you know, hit that thumbs up button. It would really help me. And if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and then you get to see some more of this beautiful mug. So yeah, that is it. I will try and squeeze in some more holiday looks if I can before, you know, the season's actually over. I have caught everything from under the sun right now, from cold 1 to now on to cold 2 with strep throat. So it's been kind of hard to make some videos right now, which was not my intended goal. My intended goal was to post at least 3 days a week. But with that being said, thank you so much for taking time to spend with me today. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, wherever you are, or night. And I will see you guys in my next video. Much love. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye.